I'm Geoff White, I'm an author and investigative journalist, and what I cover is organised crime and technology. So I do a lot about computer hacking, I've also covered money laundering, covered paedophile gangs, nation state hacking, all of that sort of stuff. And from the stuff that I've done, the coverage that I've done, I'd say that no organisation on the planet is safe from computer hackers. These gangs don't care who they're breaking into or how they target anyone, anywhere, anyhow. We've seen government institutions broken into, we've seen schools, hospitals, even libraries being hacked into by these gangs. If they can get money out of it, they will hack into it. And the other thing is, if you're a financial institution, like a bank or insurance company or accountant's firm, or if you're involved in new types of finance, things like cryptocurrency or NFTs or video game marketplaces, there's a second risk. Yes, the hackers are going to try and break in and steal some of that money, but they're also potentially going to try and use you and your networks to launder money, to wash criminal money through. So you've got a sort of double risk if you're a financial institution. The kind of talks that I do, I pick out one of the stories from the investigations that I've done. There are always twists and turns in the investigation. When you start getting into the nubbins of these things and you start speaking to the police officers and law enforcement teams and investigators who look into these crimes, it never goes smoothly. There are always twists and turns, and that's where the fun comes in. So what I do is I talk to organisations about how the criminal gangs work, what their tactics are, the twists and turns of what they do, how they get in, how they manage to manipulate people, how they get the money out, how they launder it. And those stories keep the audience's attention, keep them gripped, and at the end of it, of course, there's always the lessons. If the institution that I'm talking about had only done X, Y, and Z, if they'd only briefed their staff, if they'd only secured their email accounts, none of this would have happened. They wouldn't have lost the money. They wouldn't have been used as a money laundering conduit. So that's how I try and work. It is obviously slightly terrifying, but it's also exciting stuff, and it certainly keeps me on the go.